এক ঝলকে দেখে বোঝার উপায় নেই তিনি সুদূর ফ্রান্স থেকে এসেছেন। বাঙালি শিল্পীদের ভিড়ে মিশে তুলির টানে মজেছেন তিনি। 1 মাস কলকাতায় থেকে তিনিও পুজোর গন্ধ পাচ্ছেন সকলের মতোই। তারই আঁকায় সেজে উঠেছে হাতিবাগান সর্বজনীনের মণ্ডপ। গল্প বলছে গঙ্গার তীরে কলকাতার ঘাটগুলোর। দুর্গাপুজোয় মজে বছর 45-এর ফরাসি শিল্পী থমাস অরিয়ের। Welcome to Kolkata.
Hey, how are you? Thank you so much.
I'm good. We were seeing that you were very, minutely doing your paintings, and I got to know that you like doing it with Indian ink. So how did you get into that?
Oh, okay. So it's a kind of long story. It started when my school sent me in China to study in fine art school. Old Chinese traditional painting. So I've been working with masters there. Then I've been taking this process my own. And by this time, I moved to Varanasi for 2 years, between 2004 2006. And then, because I was living there, I started to work with what I could find there. So what I found there was Indian ink and a beautiful handmade paper. So that's how I started to do this big painting in ink.
And painting in this broad canvas during Durga Puja, how did that happen?
This is mind-blowing, this is something which I still can't believe it is happening. Last year, for first time, I've been visiting Durga Puja. And I was lucky enough to be kindly invited, and by Bazu Foundation for an art in residency program, all that stuff. And so, but when I first got into Durga Puja in the first pandal, I was just like, what is that? I was so amazed and impressed by the creativity of the artists, by this mix between really old sculpture, huge, amazing, beautiful picture, and this modernity in terms of creation. Because this is pure contemporary art, installation, work with the space, living people standing here and giving a play. It was absolutely I'd never seen something like this before. And then I was lucky enough to be introduced by the curator, Sayantan Maitraboka, sorry. And we had long exchanging, and then he invited me to take part. I told him how impressed I was by all that stuff, and he just invited me with a lot of simplicity and generosity, which is a huge honor to me.
ফ্রান্সে জন্ম, কর্মসূত্রে ঘুরেছেন ব্রাজিল, চীন, ফ্রান্স, কিউবার মতন দেশ। তবুও কলকাতার সঙ্গে তার আত্মিক টান তৈরি হয়েছে। অলি গলি পথ ঘাট চিনে নিয়েছেন নিজের মতো করেই। I got to know that you are here for 1 long month, and this is all art about the ghats of Kolkata. Have you visited the ghats of Kolkata?
Of course I did. At the first time I came to Calcutta in 2006, I started to paint on the ghats because I'm always attracted by the water, by the ghats, especially by the holy water. Water is important to me. It will make sense. Then I have a long experience of ghats in Calcutta, of this atmosphere. Like this time when I got back into Calcutta, the first things I did, first day, is to go and draw on the ghats. Sit with the people, draw the Ganga. So that's how when I start painting on the walls of this pandal, I'm on the ghats. That's why I cannot just directly speak to people because I'm just there.
Yes. And being in Kolkata during this great Durga Puja, how did you feel that this is different from the other festivals that happens in Kolkata, in the whole world? You have visited a lot of places, I got to know.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things. I've been lucky enough to work in a couple of countries since 25 years. This is something absolutely unique. I was speaking about this mix of culture, but I feel also it is really a space of liberty, freedom for artists, architects, engineers, artisans, Like, this is a huge opportunity for them, and it looks like there's no censure. It's you can do whatever you want in that spaces, which is the best message religion can do, is make whatever you want with love. If you do it with love, it's gonna work. So it's this impression, of liberty, which is here, and this is exactly my philosophy of living. This is the thing of creation is absolute liberty. So Durga Puja is giving the space, but it's also magnifying the space. It's giving it an aura, a particular dimension. Also because the number of people coming to visit, this energy is unique in the world, and I did not see it anywhere else.
Will you like to visit it here again?
Of course, I feel I'm almost living here.
কলকাতায় তিনি বহুবার এসেছেন। তিনি মুগ্ধ হয়েছেন কলকাতার পথে ঘাটের বিভিন্ন গল্প থেকে, আর তাই ফুটে উঠছে তুলির টানে। ক্যামেরায় মৈনাক বাগচির সঙ্গে প্রচেতা, এই সময় অনলাইন।